Hi, Math 1. Here we are again, writing explicit equations. Okay. We're going to review linear equations. Linear can also be called arithmetic. Okay. And they're going to be explicit, not recursive. Okay, so here's how you do linear equations. F of x equals, okay, we're always going to have the starting number go first. Okay. After the starting number, okay, comes the pattern. So it's plus or minus the pattern. Since it's arithmetic, it's going to be an adding or subtracting pattern. Okay, and then after the pattern, we're going to put x. Now sometimes we have to adjust this x, okay, and the reason we do that, okay, look to see if the table starts at 0. If it starts at 0, you just leave it alone. If the table starts at a different number, we're going to have to adjust this to bring it back to 0. Okay? Something I want to make sure you do, always make a table. Okay? Always make a table. So if they don't give you a table, you make one yourself. Okay, take a look at this one here. It's a story. It's a scenario. So I'm going to make a table. Okay? The road was only 15 miles long. Construction will begin and the length of the road will increase by 2 miles every day. Okay, so the road was 15 miles long and it's going to increase, which means adding by 2. Okay, all right, I get it. It's being adding by 2. The road is getting longer. The question is, how do I start this table? Okay, if it says the road is 15 miles long, okay, in the beginning, if that's how you begin, or if that's how you start, okay, then you want to put 0. I always ask my students, how old were you in the beginning when you were first born? In the beginning, you were 0. You had to wait a full year until you became 1 year old. So this is 0. After 1 day, the road will be 17 miles long. It takes them 1 day to build it. Now you have some options here. You can either write days, and you can write miles, and you could put fancy letters like D and M. Okay? Or what some people like to do is they just strictly stick to x and f of x. Okay? So you have your choice how you want to label these. I'm going to stick with f of x, so all my equations look the same. So f of x equals, okay, what's the starting number? The road starts at 15. The pattern is plus 2. Since it starts with 0, we only need an x. You can write your equation like that, okay? Or if you'd like, you can write 2x plus 15. They're both the same. All right, let's take a look at this next one. If you are given a graph, you're going to have to make your own table. Okay, so let's take a look at x and f of x. The input, okay, always goes inside. If you're using different letters, make sure x is inside. Okay, so let's take a look at x. I do see a point right here. Okay, so the first point is 0, 1. The next point is 1, 4. 2 has his point way up here at 7. Okay. Can I get the pattern? Is that enough information? Okay, I thought it might be multiplied by 4, but it's definitely not. This is definitely an adding by 3 pattern. Okay, and I also noticed that this is a straight line, okay, which means an adding pattern makes sense. All right, here we go. F of x equals, we start with the starting value. Okay, then the pattern. It's add 3 each time. You can't just say 1 plus 3. Okay, it's not just 4, there's lots and lots more points. So after you say plus 3, we're going to say x, okay, and the table started at 0, so we don't need to adjust it. Okay, good luck practicing writing some linear equations.